What's up, everybody? Let's make sure we got volume. 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 Hey, how's it going today? Hope you're having a good day today so far. I'm just gonna unplug this and plug this back in real quick. Hold on. What the? What's up? What's up? Can you hear me? Does the audio sound normal today? Sorry about that. We good? Whoops. Let me know if you saw the comment section, the Streamlabs bot information. I changed the loyalty point system a little bit, and we're gonna have a little bit more going on also. Like, I really want to run the first giveaway tomorrow, probably. Put this candy apple sticker. I broke my wetsaw today, so that was fun. So that was fun. What up, Curtis? Appreciate that, dog. Hope you're doing good today. Frickin', have any of you ever used a tile saw before? Like a wet saw? Well, so imagine you have a blade that gets dull, you know, like any other blade, and you have kind of like a cutting stone. It's like a soft white stone where you just slide it between the saw and it'll like clean up and sharpen the blade a little bit. And I was one-handing it and going like that and just doink. Heard a noise, saw stopped for a second, then kept spinning, and the blade broke. Very happy nothing slung my way, in my direction. But guys, I am very excited to really get the ball rolling with YouTube and all these new features that we figured out. P-Dubs is the man. Everybody should thank P-Dubs for figuring this out yesterday. Yeah, it does suck, dude. I was gonna get another North Jersey diamond wheel. For anybody that isn't familiar, they're like one of the best brands for like actually really quality saws, like blades, saw blades, sorry. But they're like $200 a pop, dude. Super expensive. So I got some gift cards on Amazon for my birthday this past week. So I decided I'm gonna try one of the 7-inch glass wet saw blades that they sell on Amazon. Hopefully it's, good enough. Just cleaning my glasses right now. Yesterday, the very last live stream we did, I went like ham on talking. It was probably one of the best like speaking portions I've done in a while. And the first 15 minutes, the sound was off completely. Because I had gotten a notification on my phone and it like silenced all audios until I exited out of that notification status thing. First thing I'm gonna do today, if anybody is curious, is I am prepping one of the bases. I decided I was gonna hook the homie up yesterday. He went, he's been showing me a lot of love in the socials. He's been scooping some toppers from me. There's a lot of positivity. And he's, ordered this custom. And I wasn't really sure what to do with it artistically. I was kind of just gonna run back the same thing I normally do. And I decided I was gonna make, instead of one custom, I'm gonna make two, one for him and one for his wife. So I only have one of these tubes, this cobalt blue. So I was thinking maybe I tear it in half first, to be honest. But I might just prep the base and then just make another one another day and kind of see how it goes. I mean, that candy apple dichro, guys, have you seen it? Did I show it to you? Were you here in the stream last night? But there's a ton of things that we have to do today. Truthfully, this is not even number one. Let me take that on the phone real quick so you can see this. I don't know how well. Tell me that's not amazing. All right. So right now, this cobalt blue tubing, we're gonna prep a base. And when I mean prep a base, what we're doing is I'm prepping this portion right now. So that tube you saw over there, that would be the body. And right now I'm prepping the base. And ultimately that body later today, I'm gonna handle up to it. So that would be the handle. This is the body. Yeah, this is the lathe for glass. Nah, dude, I'm totally good. Watch this, hold up. You ready? Really ain't crazy, dog. Appreciate the info drop, Mr. Terps. How's everybody doing today? What are y'all up to today? Gonna adjust the camera angle a little bit. So is everybody kind of familiar with how the loyalty point system works now? Kind of sucks. One of the things that kind of sucks is that I was going to take all of these shot glasses to the saw today. And to really honestly get ready to do the first giveaway here tomorrow. Figured we'd do a giveaway for a shot glass, give one of them to my sister. And we have to go over ABR imagery, because that's another big thing, dude. If you're a glass blower or you are interested in anything like that whatsoever, even if you wanted to just commission like a custom order from a glass blower and like they wanted you to provide whatever glass materials, ABR is the place. Are you talking about the piece on the device? The piece on the device I made, yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I actually made it during a live stream. So I made this on one of our live streams. If you ever wanted to do like a custom order, I'm down to make yours on live stream. That right there that I showed you was a secret white rod blowout. All right. Turn that light off. Make it a little bit more dramatic. Hey, my man, King Vicious. What up, dog? What up, dude? Appreciate the love. Appreciate everybody tapping in today. It's really warm in Virginia today, guys. It is really warm. It is like double the temperature it was yesterday. We're like at a whopping 32 degrees. Isn't that nice? One of the things that I have to do today, which is truthfully like the first thing that I should be doing, because it's the earliest online order that I need to fill, is for this Pivot 10 porthole. So I'm sure you might not be familiar with what the Pivot 10 porthole is because it's something I created. But are you familiar with what the Puffco pivot is? It's a piece for the pivot. So like I have to polish these. Earlier today on the wet saw, I had cut these slits. It's like hard to see. Basically, I cut these slits earlier on the wet saw and I have to polish them. It'd probably be easier if I just, it's like always easier. God damn. You could see that? Yeah, I'm good. And it's not baggy at all. I'm Gucci. So I have to polish these without deforming this inside because I can't collapse this because I have to plug a 10 mil joint into it. So I just have to gently polish these slits. I have a few of them I need to do. And then also while I'm doing that, I need to prep this base. Yeah. So this is a 10 female. So I have to be able to lock a 10 male into it. So I have to not collapse it, so I can't screw up the shaping. And I also am trying not to mess up the interior grind, so I can't like blast it with fire. I'm gonna smooth that out. Excuse me. Appreciate it. Have my 3D printer in there. Have my oxygen concentrator set up right there. And man, I'm excited to tell you all about the stuff from ABR. If you weren't here yesterday, we're gonna be doing a ton of rod blowouts from the stuff they sent. They sent some truly dope colors that I've never used before that I'm excited to experiment with. Who trims my nails? Me? Poorly, I guess. Not really like trying to be your next runway model or anything like that, dude. Not like top of the... Who trims your nails, dude? Do you not do it yourself? It's about to be like, yo, stop hating on my fingers, dog. I don't know what I'm doing, you know? I probably got clippers that are too big or too small. Who knows? I don't know. Where are y'all coming from today? Where's everybody tapping in from? I'm in Virginia in the US. Well, I'm about to start working. Just gotta swab this out real quick. The day has already had some successes and disappointments. Like, that really sucked with the saw. I was really excited to finish up these glass shot glasses today. Also, yo, just drop a comment in the comment section and hang out. Every 10 minutes that you kick it in the stream, the Cloudbot's gonna award you 100 points. Screw it. Right, for this, a little trick. Make sure the 10 male is gonna still be good. Have a 10 male joint right here. I'm gonna soot up, get some soot, carbon on that. And this way it's not gonna crack the glass. Sorry about that. Where were we? Y'all still with me? Make this tiny. Don't want the slits to like cut the silicone. So I'm just flame polishing that real quick. Now let's get it from the top a little bit. So right now we're flame polishing the slits for the Pivot 10 porthole. Alright, so this lifted up a little bit. Like this little tip right here curled up a little bit. Don't want to. Want it to just sit flat. Alright, so I'm just sitting it down to see if it sits flat. It's fine. Shut. Yeah. Alright. So I am just gonna put this in my oven. I'm gonna let that just soak up heat for a while. Set this back up. So it's just like cracking the oxygen slightly, but it's pretty much mostly propane. Right. So that is one. So what this is a auto spinning mouth point, auto spinning mouthpiece for the Puffco pivot. It's a replacement for their stock silicone mouthpiece. You can plug in a 10 mil joint in the bottom or a roll up, so you can use this as a glass mouthpiece for a roll up. If you look down from the top, you'll be able to see into the chamber, like a little viewing window, so you could see what's going on inside of the chamber while you're seshing versus not being able to, like with the stock setup. Crack the oxygen. Right. So I'm just trying to like polish the cracks, not deform it at all. Appreciate everybody like, subscribe. If you're feeling generous, hit me with one of them tips. Check out the links in my bio. If you're interested in doing something like this yourself, the tools can be really expensive. But I convinced my new sponsors, or sponsors to a sort, ABR Imagery, to hook me up with a code y'all can use for 5% off your entire order. Okay. This top area is polished. Alright, let's set up. Good enough for me. Alright. Next one in. Got 2 more to polish, folks. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? We got... Hold up. Let's sound off, everybody. Let's sound off. We got Dim, what up? Mr. Terps, my man. Living Dead, what up? King Vicious, my man. With the 99 cent. Much love, homie. Yeah, I'm good, dude. Living Dead, what up? Yes, yeah, I answer that, so yes. Appreciate it. Going back to the nails comment for a section. Queerty Low Bubble, Mexico, what up? California, the Netherlands. Dennis from Michigan. Right now I'm polishing some joints to make a mouthpiece for the Puffco Pivot. Cecil? Is it Cecil or Cecil? Or are both of those wrong? It's Las Vegas, Nevada, what up? Cheeseburger, what up, homie? Appreciate that. Appreciate you tapping in today. B Mike from Texas, Colorado Kid in Colorado Springs, Alan. I'm not making the device, but I'm making something that is used in tandem with the device. What's up, everybody? All right, hold on. You know what? Alright, this is the fourth and final. I'm warming up the joint because I don't want it to break, especially now that I cut slits in it. So I could wait till it gets a little red hot, doing a skinny flame, get right in that slit. Just flashing it pretty much. You don't want to overdo it. And when I paddle this like point down a little bit, it's because that lippy curls up a bit when it starts to melt. How's everybody doing today? Set this up a little bit. I'm doing this so the joint doesn't get stuck in there, and also they don't break each other from the heat difference. I just have to make sure that it does lock in. All right. Who's ready to move on to the next part? Put that to the side. Done with that for now. Hey, what's up, everybody? I can make a glass rig. What up? Hey, Grace by Faith. What up, Grace? Everybody shout out to Grace. Thank you, Grace. Thank you. Thank you, Living Dead. I feel like it's like one of the more artistic things I've done. I should do that on the live stream also, but we have some online orders to finish. I have a lot of things I need to save up for, so I really have to bang out these online orders top priority. I just broke my saw blade earlier today to get the really good quality one. Like the blade is 200 bucks. This guy offers this service where, like let's say you got your Instagram disabled for community standards violations. I don't know if you've ever had that happen to you, but dude can get your page back. Like whatever happened, can get your page back. But it's gonna cost you some money. So I had my two of my main pages just taken down. One of them just happened on my birthday. The other one a month before that. It's gonna cost me like $2,500 to get that back. So if anybody's feeling generous, much appreciated. Do I use rigs for personal use? No, they're not convenient. For me, it's all about convenience. Convenience is king. And standard rigs are just not convenient. Like getting a blazer torch, you know? E-nail setup, perhaps. Like get a disorderly, or use something from like Indux Labs. Since you now know you earn loyalty points, for every 10 minutes you're in the stream, At some point I might just let the Bunsen go, and I'll go downstairs and I'll get you the device, the Indux Labs device, to show y'all what I made with that homie. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Should I make a jumbo chess set? Look at that. It's a chess piece right there. Where are all my puntties? Hey, BG Floyd, my man. I appreciate you, dude. My man, dude. And you know what? I think you should be getting a bunch of loyalty points for that too. Besides just my thank you, and that's gonna be put to good use, dude. Hell yeah. The JC VAT Pockety. Is that something that's more like a pen, or is that something that is like something you could have some glass accessories for? I'm scoring these in half. These are my puntties. Wish I could like listen to music or something while I do this. It's like ever since I started live streaming, I can't listen to my normal things I listen to or music or whatever while I work. I feel like Bluetooth to the headphones will mess up with the stream and connect to the phone and full pop. All right. Wish I had another section, to be honest. See if we could burn that out. All right, next up on the plate. I believe we have to do a milky violet also. So let's see, have any long enough to work with down there? No. Just got a piece to fit in it. A little bit bigger. I have to check the Shopify because I'm not sure. Put this in there for now though. Have to start warming this up in the Bunsen. And this is going to be either for a Carta or a Puffco Peak. See some unfamiliar marks on the tube. Let me let that off real quick. No idea what that is. That's fantastic. Let's hope it doesn't affect what we're doing. So this is like towards the end of the online orders also. Don't think we really need to be doing this right now. Yo, Mr. Terps, hit the link in my bio, bro. I just got you a link, one time, 5% off your entire order for ABR imagery. Everything applies. They sell $30,000+ lathes. You can now have your opportunity to get 5% off. Also applies to glass. If you got a glass order you want to stack, applies to everything. Having some coffee right quick. Damn. What's up, everybody? What up, Mighty? What up, Jay? What up, Yaya? My Grace, Ariel, what up? Crystal Ball, what up? I still have not checked, but I have to check. All right, well, I guess if I just push my Maria here and I yop it there, it doesn't matter if there's marks there because it's going to be the bottom of the base. Work with what you got, you know what I mean? What up, Sunscreen? Sorry. Please don't realize it's not a window. Whoop, whoop. Almost dropped that. These came in today. I don't know if you could see what they are. These are, I think, 12mm outer diameter diffuser discs. And I use these as inserts for the Puffco. I call it the Puffco Piv plate. I have a video, I have it up on my website, zachdesign.com, if you're curious how they're used. But these just came in also. Also, since everybody here, if you are just tapping in and haven't been here for a while yet today, what I'm making right now is gonna be something like this, but not quite this one. And it's gonna be for the Puffco Peak, I believe. And one of the things that we're working on today also, we were making the base and we did this just now. For this glass tubing right here. Candy apple dichro. Hold on. So the base that I just made was for this. How's everybody doing today? These are the shot glasses that I wish I was able to take to the wet saw, but we couldn't because the saw blade broke. Let me fix this camera angle. So I need to get some milky violet tubing. If I had a 12mm section already chopped down, that would be ideal, and I do. All right. Cool. These tubes come in 4-foot sections, cut in half, and then I cut them in half again. I like 12-inch sections to work with as my handles when I'm using my lathe. But it looks like it's a little dirty, so I'm gonna have to wipe it off first. Who's fighting? What? Well, it looks like homie needs somebody to go to the sauna with if you're wherever fam is and trying to go to a sauna, I guess. All right. All right, everybody new in the stream, where y'all tapping in from? Where's everybody at right now? Don't forget about the loyalty points. All you have to do is drop one comment and hang out. You could just put your computer to the side if you want to. Every 10 minutes, you get 100 points. Getting this in here. Get some lathe tape. Like this is dirty too. I gotta wipe this off. Albuquerque, New Mexico, what up? Nebraska, what up? Whoever said uranium. We can move this back a little bit. Helps you with the view a little bit. Rick the Prick from Indiana, APEC 5359, here from Alaska, what up? J-Mob, Albuquerque, New Mexico, what up? Jeffs, yup. Got Brian from Boston, what up? I have some UV reactive tops here that I actually made on live stream. I don't know where my UV flashlight is. There it is. Turn that down a little bit. Slow this down a little bit. Hope everybody's having a good day today so far. From Fidel from Dallas, Texas. What up? What up, Purple? Yo, let me just hit you with this welcome message real quick so y'all know what the loyalty stuff is. I'm explaining the loyalty stuff. Hey, what up, Germany? What up, Saint Tex from Germany? Hey, everybody let Ruff know how cool of a guy he is. Everybody hope that he has a great rest of his day. Sayonara, buddy. I guess you are not cool enough to kick it in a studio. Now, what are we making this for? Alright, hold up. See, I still didn't even, I've been trying to tell y'all how I'm giving you free stuff and got distracted by dude. I gotta figure out what device I'm making this for. We already got a lot done today, folks. I started before we started the live stream. No orders. All right. Was it coal? Nope. But I need to make him a cobalt blue liftoff cap. Emmanuel. Alright, Emmanuel ordered the Milky Violet for the Carta. Alright. And now I know. Just glass. So... Oh yeah, I'm gonna check what the outer diameter is on this one. See how far I need to go. So this is 30, it's like pretty much 38.05. So I only need to reduce this a little bit when I really start to get it to fit into the base. Because the bottom needs to have, this is the threshold. It has to be between 37.6 millimeters and 37.98 millimeters. So if that's like 38.05, I just have to reduce it a little bit. And the tool I'm going to use to do that is this one right here. I'm gonna use this flat part, this flat edge part, and I'm gonna put it, so like pretend this is the bump, the flat part. I'm gonna like get it right in that corner and like try to get the edge of this right in the edge of that. And then that's gonna reduce that section. I'm gonna pull it back a little bit. And ultimately, it is going to be something like, well, I mean, we still have to bend the necks on the other ones, but something like this ultimately is what we're making, right? You see the stick, you see the bigger tube, the base. Well, I'm gonna do all of that just with that tube on the right hand side, but I made this part separately and put that in the oven for the heady one of one that we're gonna do a little bit and a little bit. But first, I feel like it's well deserved. I'm gonna load this bad boy up. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Oh, nah, yo, dude, it's good. Check it out. You ready? 1, 2, 3. What does everybody else got going on today? You know, part of this live stream is me kicking it with y'all. What are you guys up to this week? Who's chiming in? Hopes, dreams, fears, loves. Shows you're excited to see. You got any recommendations for me? What's the topic for today? Oh, nah, dude. Oh, first I appreciate that a lot. People come at me sideways on the stream. When I say us, I mean like me and everybody else watching, like we're talking like we're one solid team. We're a family unit in this chat, in this stream. People come at us sideways sometimes, but really it is not that dangerous. Hey, congratulations, dude. How'd you meet? You like be outside in like a bar or something like that, or one of those dating apps? Of course, man. Well, congratulations. Forget what I said about the bar. That's who my lathe is. That's my lathe. Also, just so you know, homie, that's 13. Maybe you should talk to your parents. I don't know how age appropriate it is. Some of the things that we talk about, like in the chat discussion thread, no hate, just saying. Did I tell you this lathe was from Mountain Glass? And how I agree 1,000% that it is a shame that happened? I don't even get it, to be honest. There had to have been so many things that we don't know about. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is fix up what's on the left side. See how I did that? That was by inserting the plug in the back and it created this pressure that wanted to push outwards. Heat expands, right? And now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go to the right side and I'm gonna clean that up. Hey, what up, G Marie? What up? Alright, dude, hell yeah. Alright, dope. Straight up, dude. Straight up. What's up, everybody? Alright. Pop this on the right. Alright, you know why I couldn't use this just then? There was already a piece of scrap glass picked off on it, and it probably would have popped right off. So the spin does look a little wobbly still though. But your boy can handle things like this, no fear. Get my tungsten. How's everybody doing today? Make sure you drop a comment at least one time so the cloud bot recognizes and starts tracking your loyalty points. It is for free. Right. Looks kind of Gucci. Does that look good to y'all? What do you think? Looks good to me. Honestly, I'm excited to get to these rod blowouts, dude. I am so stoked about this thing with ABR imagery. Seriously. Like, dude. I got the dense purple, or no, I just got regular purple amethyst. And it was like, yo, these are the colors people seem to like the most. You know, like I'm trying to do these color rod blowouts on the live streams and do giveaways with the stuff that I make. And they're like, yo, we got you some borrow batch. Dude. We are going to make some wicked stuff. Wicked, wicked, wicked stuff. And I'm going to be trying to give most of it away for free in these live streams. to help, you know, engagement and, you know, grow our community and get everybody excited. And so that's the wave right now, y'all. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Hopefully I could get better with the audio stuff, and I can work on, so the next things to work on doing in the streams is doing the giveaways, like doing the actual first giveaway, and getting other people to be able to join in on the streams. What do you think? Would you be trying to join in on the stream? What up, Ty? Hell yeah, appreciate you, Ty. Appreciate you, Chris. What up? What's up, everybody? Bonjour, bonjour. All right. Checking all my gauges. All right. That's all right. Checking my oxygen gauge. Might as well kick this on. If you now hear the loud humming, I just turned my oxygen concentrators on. It's pretty awesome. I could work while my tank is getting filled up. In fact, depending how heavy I go with my 2-stage, it might finish filling my tank while I'm working as I then continue to deplete it. I wish those guys sponsored me, god damn. What up? Chris, my man, with another 850. What up, dude? Well, the only thing I'm concerned about with that, just like putting a link in the chat, is that I'm supposed to be taking responsibility for everybody. And it's like, as much as I love the idea of whoever just hopping in, I also don't want to like mess up the page, you know what I mean? But it would be awesome, the thought, to give like other creators and makers a platform to try to show off their stuff would be dope. Or even if it's other stuff, like if you got some cool music thing going on, you know, and you're trying to sing us a song. But here's the thing with that. I don't know how to have my mic plugged in and headphones on so I could actually hear what the other person is saying. Right now, the only thing I saw is to be able to shoot somebody a link. So we gotta figure that out. What's up, everybody? Miami says what up. Christy says what up. I think we said we're making this for the Carta. Just a second. Oh. That is pretty bad. find that rounding it out and doing what I did helps prevent it from cracking at all the next time I go back to it. Who's still with me? Right, you're like, what am I gonna do with this? Oh, I forgot to add water to this. Whoops. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit some emojis if you're feeling generous. All right, let's find out. Hey, hey. Hope everybody's doing all right today. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Too small. Hey, hey, everybody. What up, dude? Appreciate you, BG. Appreciate you, BG. Gucci. Gucci. Just polish out some stress maybe. And let's get this camera ready to move over. Alright, so now we're popping the air intake and I'm focusing the flame only where I want to pop my hole, which is right here. Just expanding that hole. Some wax on my tungsten pick to shape the bottom. Gucci. All right, who's still with me? Who is still with me? Ready to do another one? Oh. What? I will pick up my calipers when I am ready to pick up my calipers. Oh man. How's everybody doing today? What's up? What up? What up? appreciate a like, subscribe, follow. Check out the loyalty points thing. Jose, all I do, I recognize the poop emoji, the 4-leaf clover emoji, and the laughing emoji. What are you talking about, dog? What are you talking about? Nah, I've never worked with soft glass before. Truthfully, I didn't even really start working with any color glass, even this import glass, until like last year. Or 2 years ago. Man, maybe even longer than that. Where's everybody tapping in from? What up, dude from South Africa? You doing good? I'm doing good. I'm tired. I'm kind of hungry. What time is it? Wow, it's only 4:15. What? What? Roller upper, San Diego. What up, my man? Let's see what some of these commands are that I got. Let's see. Let's do. All right, let's try this. Yo, that's the top leaderboards right now. That's everybody with the top points. All right, I'm getting the calipers, bro. I gotta be honest, that was really disappointing earlier when my saw broke, when the saw tile blade broke. It's like always something, man. Did the gamble work? I don't know how it's supposed to work. I don't know if maybe you get like a thing on your own personal page when you hit the exclamation point gamble. What? That got a little crazy. God damn, dude. You won 1,800 points, bro? Damn. What does it look like? Can you describe what it looks like on your screen? Or does it just hit you back with a number and say you won or you lost? And I do want to set the expectation now for the giveaway stuff. You will have to cover the shipping costs though. That is the only thing that I would expect the person to cover. Well, folks, if you didn't know, the first gamble on these live streams from the one and only, jeez, that's annoying, Mr. Terps, just tripled his money. Plug the back of this. Can't believe it. It's only 4:15. That is crazy. It's definitely out farther than it needs to be. Can anybody give me a good recommendation of something to watch later today? It could be on Prime, Netflix, Hulu, Disney, like any of the streaming ones, but I want a series, a good series to binge. Definitely a fan of like the procedurals. I mean, I can pretty much watch anything as long as it's good. Yes, I do. My website is zachdesign.com. What up, what up? Hold up. Zach H is my website. I'll have to figure out another thing to to have like the bot do the socials and whatnot. I think that's awesome that that's working though. All right. Gotta wipe off my glasses. Have a sip of like some water. Sorry guys, just wiping off my glasses. Also, I'm gonna, because it was 4:20 just a few moments ago, I'm gonna have to sidestep a second to enjoy. We have the transparent yellow-orange bulk for the 3D XL and the dry secret white raw blowout. I think this is number 4 maybe, with a transparent light blue bottom and tip. This is the one that y'all have seen me rocking in my videos for a while, but I'm gonna have to put it in the oven soon to clean it, to be honest. I like that angle. What do you think? Yo, do me a favor. Appreciate you. Like, subscribe, drop a comment, smash an emoji. No, dude. I use my oven. That's one of the reasons. Well, I guess I find dry tops to be so much easier. It's because you don't need to clean them as often. Don't have to, you know, dump out fresh water every day. And I just chuck it in my oven, set the temp to 1050 degrees, and I'll be honest, it stinks a little bit until you get to like 1000 something degrees while it's still like burning everything off. Definitely stinks a little bit for a little bit. So nah, I don't have an ultrasonic cleaner. I mean, should I get one? Do you feel like it's worth it? Do you use one? Like, I just burn everything off straight up. My oven gets way hotter than that. But I regularly keep my oven at 1050. Hey everybody, appreciate y'all tapping in. Hit me with a like, subscribe, drop an emoji. You know, you have to say something at least one time for the CloudBot to recognize you're in the chat. Excuse me. It is too small. Where y'all tapping in from today? For anybody that's new, see how that is. Dope. Alright, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you're feeling generous, hit your boy with a tip, with the super, with the Cash App, with the PayPal. A subscribe, a like, an emoji. Feel free to ask questions anytime. Cool. Where's everybody tapping in from today? I'm in Virginia. I'm in the US. My name is Zach. I'm a glassblower. This is a top for a Focus V Carta. Cool. Alright, looks like everybody's pretty much tapped out for now. Maybe we'll start this again later. But we got a bunch done today. I appreciate everybody tapping in. I'll see y'all a little bit later tonight. And we'll work on the rest of the online orders. I'll let the oven cool down, so maybe we could start working on this part next. Gotta make 2 tops with these. And then I want to start working on all the color raw blowouts with the colors that ABR sent me. So this is something I got from ABR Imagery. If you want to check out their website, I have a link in my bio that has an auto code applied, a discount code where you can get 5% off everything, including things like the torches, the lathes, oxygen concentrators, like everything. But all right, for now, I appreciate y'all. Much love. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Just real quick, G Marie, Mr. Terps, ML63. Oh shoot, 100 Joseph. Oh dang. What up, G Marie? Thank you for the belated birthday. What up, CATN? What up, Nines? What up? Damn, dude. Mr. Terps crushed it with that gamble right there. Alright, tapping out for now. Appreciate y'all. Be healthy, be happy, be warm. Go eat some dinner.